What are the odds this kicks off even remotely near
Oh, no, dude.
5
This is
o'clock?
kicking off at 5:15 of the earliest. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our live stream. Winner takes Group B of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Probably the biggest tournament in the entire summer, if I had to guess.
I mean, it's the biggest international tournament, period.
Oh yeah, you're right. I couldn't. I
It
couldn't
makes
think
the
of.
World Cup look like the Nations League.
We're awful. We're the worst. I'm just sharing some links here to make sure we get going and get as many people in as we can.
Yeah, I'm trying to sign into Fox Sports so I can pull up the stream. Can't wait to be 50 seconds behind every time.
Yeah, no.
Did that work? All right, cool. I am in.
You're in. I'm in. We're good. 5 o'clock on a Sunday. What else you got to do? Literally nothing except support the men's national team. Let me get over to Twitter, start dropping some links over there.
I got a question for you. Do I look really zoomed in?
Yes, you're like, I can see the top part of your head. Drop your camera down.
Why is it so zoomed in, though? I don't understand.
You're not zoomed in. Like now you're not zoomed in, but your camera was just picking up. You looked like this to me.
Nah, yeah, I could see that, but I don't know why I look like I'm so zoomed in.
13 minutes and 20 seconds to kick off. We love
All right, so we got something to kill time.
All right, so looking at the lineups, it's very very MLS heavy on both sides, right? Players that I was surprised not to see was his name sounds very on the Canadian side. It sounds very.
Yeah, it's like Estak or whatever.
Estevich or something like that. Men is a free kick wizard. He's so good on set pieces. Not in the starting 11 today. I'm going to figure out where he is. Clone legit deployed. All right,
so he's not even in the team at all. Something must have happened.
He might have gotten hurt or a yellow card or yellow card accumulation or something. But you're looking at like a 5-3-2, 3-4-1-2 kind of mix into that. Turner in goal obviously has been fantastic these last couple games. Shaq Moore on the right after proving he's probably the best. You know, he's making a case right now for.
He's challenging Reggie for that spot, that backup spot.
Dude, backup spot. He might be challenging for the starting spot. This dude is lights out recently. I thought he'd been so good.
Zimmerman, I mean, he's not taking out Dest. I mean, I guess in that case, you move Dest to the left.
Yeah. Zimmerman, Sands, and Robinson in the back three. Robinson, fantastic these last two games. Sands showing he's probably better there. Sam Vines on the left. Kellen Acosta, Leggett, and Busio. But if you look at the graphic that was posted by the Gold Cup Twitter, it put Leggett's picture in there twice.
That's how good he is.
That's really funny. Zardes and DK up top, which is a grouping I'm really excited to see because they're both very, very similar, right? I'm actually going to change on here. I'm going to edit. So very exciting, very good. Predictions while we're sitting here.
It's very easy to just pick like a pessimistic prediction because either one, you get your prediction right, and then, or if you're wrong, then the U.S. does well, and then you're happy. So either way, you're happier.
The Canada's actually looking to line up in a 3-4-1-2 according to Fox Soccer right now. Grappo in goal. Alistair Johnson playing as a right-sided center back, which is interesting. Kamal Miller is a left-sided with Victoria in the middle. Larea and Buchanan on the wings, which are going to be your big ones. You got to be able to pin them back. Don't let them go any higher than they need to, or they're going to hurt you, especially if we're playing in this 5-3 back type of thing. Frazier and Piet in the middle with Hoylett in front of them and Akinola and Laren in the attack. Obviously, Io Akinola looking to punish us for not capping him. You know that's on his mind. I'm just kidding, probably not. But again, the attack is a lot better than what most people will think, right? The excuse me, Buchanan and Leray on the wings are going to be dangerous, especially if we get caught on a counter, because we won't have those wingers to support us. Zimmerman and Sands, both very, very good one-on-one defenders, though, so that might balance in our favor a little bit. Again, I think we're, Kyle Laren, we know he's he reminds me of Daryl DK, right? That's a combination I would see there. And then we know what Akinola can bring if he's on his day. So just things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the Canada back line, and I'm wondering who's able to stop Daryl DK. I don't know if you have an answer to that. I don't know if I have an answer to that.
I don't think any, because I think Kamal Miller is probably gonna be your biggest body to bang with him, but I think Vittoria is probably going to be the guy to take on that challenge. I haven't watched a lot of Canada, I'll be honest with you. I've only watched the men's national team so far because of how crazy work has been. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that matchup comes in, because I've yet to find anybody who can handle Daryl DK, right?
That's the way we like it.
Yes. I'm just going to start sharing some links here, so hopefully.
Yeah, you go ahead. While you share the links, big news out of MLS today. Don't know if you want to chat about it.
Oh, I'd love to chat about it.
Frank de Boer is coming back.
It was really funny. All right, so Atlanta United fire their manager, which is obviously the right call. If you pissed off the single greatest striker in the league and won 0 games in 2 months, you're probably getting the can.
Yeah.
Big ups, USMNT versus the world. Matt knows it's good. Yes, sir. Atlanta United fire the manager, and I think it's been quite clear that there has not been a very good run of foreign managers in MLS, right? Doma Tarrant, Heinze, I think the best one since it's been Tata Martino, obviously, but since he left, there have not been very, very successful domestic coaches, because it's just a different league. So now you're looking for somebody who knows the league and has been around it for a little bit. The name that I saw floated that I think is probably the most realistic option right now?
If you say Chris Armas, I'm going to leave the call right now.
I didn't say Chris Armas, but I wish. You know who I saw? Imagine this. Imagine this.
No. This is already. Don't say Ben Olsen.
Imagine you've got George Bello, one of the best left backs, most promising left backs in the pool. I think he deserves a shot at center attacking mid, because that's what Ben Olsen would do, and that is the name that I've seen floated. So I would really, really love for Benny Ball to go down to the 8TL and see how that runs.
You're proud of yourself for that one, aren't you?
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm so close to hitting this Leave Studio button.
Don't you dare.
Obviously, in most ordinary cases, I would say that I would, want to back the manager for more time than for him to just come in and then leave within 15 games.
Yeah, I think he left in 13 games. I hope you can see what I'm displaying, by the way.
I have no idea what you're displaying.
You can't see what I'm displaying?
No.
You can't see the little thing on the bottom where Matt made a very, very good.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, we weren't aware. So this is why.
Well, listen, give it like a month and it'll be like he never left.
I hope he comes back. I would love it.
I know. But I was saying, normally, obviously want to, even if they've had a slow start, I'd want to give them more time. But the whole thing with Yosef that came out this week, it's hard to back him after all that stuff.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Hmm. See, where is it? Yeah, we love a good bit of scheduled time versus kickoff time, downtime.
I'm kind of worried about this game, honestly.
Yeah,
If you were taking full strength U.S. team versus full strength Canada team, I would think we'd feel more comfortable with the U.S. But obviously we got a lot of B team, C team level guys out there for us, and I feel like this is a lot of Canada's better guys. So I
oh,
think this could
sure.
be a tight game.
Absolutely. No, I 100% agree. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be it's definitely going to be a challenge for these guys because what these guys are fighting for now is the next. They're fighting for that bench spot, right? So they're fighting to be the guy that goes to the World Cup, not necessarily to be the first guy on the team sheet, but to go in and play, right, and be off the bench. So this is a big game for them. If they can show that they can put up with, because like I said, sure, we can go ahead and look at the games that they played against Martinique and get really hyped about it. But at the end of the day, what really matters is how they perform against players that are pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's easier to look good when you're playing against far more inferior talent, but this is a good first challenge for them at the Gold Cup so far. So it'll be really interesting to see if they can withstand it. I would say obviously the last game they looked really good, but that first game against Haiti was not exactly the best. I mean, it's great that they still got the result, but
absolutely, yep, I completely agree there. Right, the good teams get results when they probably shouldn't, but they also don't put themselves in the position where they need to play like that, right? They need to scrape something by. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then go here, there. In non-U.S. men's national team news, New York Mets are the best team in baseball.
Can't be saying that after you lose 2 out of 3 of the Pirates. Nearly 3 out of 3.
Lost like 3 out of 7 or something like that.
We should have taken 2 out of the 3, but Edwin Diaz had the Edwin Diaz.
It's the collapse, and Edwin Diaz is going straight to the moon.
It's just every time I think about that trade, I just get sad again. It's just the worst trade ever.
Like at the time, it was not a bad trade because he was one of the best closers in baseball, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but like 60-something saves.
I can think of one person who's like a consistently good closer. Otherwise, I feel like a new closer there's always a new good closer every year, and then the guy that was good the previous year now sucks.
Yeah, I mean he's good. Like I said, he really has not been awful this year.
His ERA is above 4.
Yeah, but how many saves does he have? He's been pitching much better. He hasn't been awful. All right, I will look all this stuff up. But we are about to kick off here for the Gold Cup. Winner takes Group B and plays the second place team, which is either going to be Costa Rica or Jamaica. It doesn't matter where we finish here. The game coming up is going to be tough. Costa Rica is a good squad. We know that. And so is Jamaica. Jamaica put us through the ringer a few times. So this is really just to get our feet under ourselves, go in without having a loss in our mind, and step into this knockout round in the right direction. Busio gets us started, and we are underway with a James Sand long ball into the corner to flick on so DK can win to Zardes. Bro, DK's so strong. It's ridiculous. Right back, Kellen Acosta in the midfield.
Don't say right back, Kellen Acosta.
Legit
Not yet.
Oh, yes! We're already in! Let's go! Shaq Moore!
Wait, I'm not there yet. Hold on.
Long ball, dump it in the corner, gets us started.
Oh, let's go.
20
seconds in.
Let's go! Let's go! What a start. Greg Berhalter might be the greatest manager by playing a right back at center mid, goes in, cuts it by Liam Fraser, plays it all the way out to Leggett, who one times it as Shaq Moore gets the back stick and tucks it home.
I love the fact that he's playing a right back at center mid.
We love to see it. What an absolute flyer of a start.
Can I just say, the double MLS assist there, MLS haters are in the mud right now.
In the mud!
That's a great ball by Leggett. All right, got to keep your foot on the gas pedal now.
Yeah, you cannot let go now.
You got to keep going after them while they're flustered.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see Sam Vines this game. I want to see if he plays a little bit better than he did the first game.
Well, now you know Canada's going to press you, so you got to make sure that you are not.
Oh, yeah. You know they're going to go hard right now.
You know who doesn't play that ball, by the way? The one out to Leggett. You know who doesn't make that pass?
Jackson Ewell.
Freaking Ewell.
He would have passed it back to Miles Robinson.
Exactly.
Oh, Zardes. This U.S. team is going to be so physical.
Oh, they better be. They better be.
Come on, Walker. You got to be all over Laren today.
American Outlaws. We're on pace for 90 goals, y'all. Yes, sir, we are. Yes, sir.
Well, we're a little off the pace now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get
only 45. Oh, that's exactly how they wanted to start this game. No sluggishness, no garbage. Go out there, put them on the back foot, let them know you're there, and go score the goal. Love that. Oh, man, now I got to get the banner up. I wasn't ready for this.
No, it was too early.
I'm
going to have to go back to being the replay man.
Well, that definitely puts a wrench into Canada's plans now because they were probably not expecting to be down 1-0 at the start of the game. Ball goes out to Sam Vines, who we all know loves to go forward, keeps it, finds Sands, swings it over to Zimmerman. And now, the shape, just as Stu was talking about, the shape is really good. What they're doing is they're taking the three midfielders that they've got, and they go flat when they're defending, and they go triangle diamond. Whoop. I'll do this.
You got the whiteboard?
I do, but it's over there. So triangle, downward facing triangle going forward, right? So they keep. So it's five in the back, right? But when we have the ball, Sands pushes into the midfield, which pushes all three of our attackers higher, which is really, really smart by Greg there, because that's what that five in the back is supposed to allow you to do, right? It's supposed to allow you to attack with extra numbers and still have safety. when if we turn the ball over, right? Um, and Sands is perfect for that role because he's been there. He's been a center defensive mid. He's been a center back, so he knows how to play both roles well and is versatile enough to do that. So it's really, really smart there by Greg with 5Gs.
We should just add a G every time we mention his name.
Depending on the game, it get really bad.
Next time, Greg with 6 Gs.
Service in. Up goes DK. I don't think DK will ever lose a header in his life. Like, he needs to transfer to, like, I don't know.
Just see him go up against
Sergio
Ronaldo.
Ramos can beat him. I don't know.
I'd see him go up against Ronaldo for a header.
That would be good.
Yeah, I mean, DK's he's another animal. He's like, yeah, I don't know. There's just
he's fit jersey, man. That's a great win, Busio. Busio goes up and over Buchanan to win that ball there. And James Sands recovers and keeps possession. Sands this is a perfect role for James Sands. In this role, he is going to end Zimmerman with another poor pass out of the back, and now we're caught. Kyle Larin in. He recovers nicely. But, man, Zimmerman, he is a solid defender. But his ball playing out of the back is atrocious. Acosta picks up the ball, finds more to keep space at the half-field line.
I'd love to see this team, especially now that we have the lead, just try to win as many set pieces as possible because I like our chances with someone like Zimmerman, Robinson, Zardes, DK.
We do have the height for it. That's true. Ball played into Zardes, and it's out of bounds. If we put a camera strictly on Walker Zimmerman just to watch how many times he gives the ball away, the number would go off the charts.
If we add a Z to Zimmerman's name every time he gives the ball away.
So right now, as it stands, United States is in first spot. Oh, turnover. Gianluca Busio picks up the ball at the top of the 18. DK's in defeat, and they stick a tackle, and it is going the other way. I like how they're closing space quickly. They're not giving any time for Canada to turn and go forward, which is really nice. As Hoylett's on the ground after a hard tackle there. Walker Zimmerman should not be the one trying to play the ball out of the back right now. If we are in that defensive 5 shape, it should always be James Sands. And if it's not James Sands, it should be Miles Robinson. Zimmerman doesn't have that ability in his locker right now to do that. He's already given a ball away, just not even like kicking it out of bounds, just gave it to Canada. And then the very next ball, he tried to play a 70-yard pass that went out of bounds. Right now, it's not there. Let him keep the short passes going, and then the ball into the next level needs to be Sands, who just picks up the ball here and goes forward, or it needs to be Robinson. Again, Zimmerman just dumps the ball into space. If the game plan is to dump it in, so well done. Who is that? It's Miles Robinson. Miles Robinson just stuck his leg out and beat him like 4 times. And that is what Walker Zimmerman is. No, Zimmerman, no. Oh, no, that might not be good. You tell me what you think on replay. But Zimmerman, I was just about to give him credit for using his body, putting Larea all the way out wide. But
I have no idea what just happened.
He puts pressure on him, falls down. Larea jumps over him, and he grabs the ball with his hands that rolls out of bounds. No call yet, but VAR might come in. Now, Richie Larea does grab his arm there. Oof, that's a tough landing for both players, but
he totally grabs him.
He does. Yeah, I mean, he definitely does.
That's a foul on Larea.
It's a foul on Larea, but I wonder what VAR is going to do about this because if they don't think it's enough for a foul, then it's very clear that Zimmerman went in and grabbed the ball with his hand as he was falling down. So, very interested to see how they go there. MLS Transfers thinks that's a penalty. If they don't think it's enough on the grab, then I agree.
Well, the call on the field was a corner.
Yeah. Oh, they're checking out his shoulder. He did land hard on it, Larea.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm hoping that Zimmerman could continue because, to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to see Donovan Pines right now.
Oh, not after last game. No way. I almost wonder if they'd go formation change after what they saw last time. But that's even worse because you know who comes in.
Oh no, Jackson Ewell.
Yeah.
Because what, you put Sands at center back?
You leave Sands as a second center back and you let Ewell fill that spot. You change your formation 4-4-2 diamond in the middle.
Oh, why not go Eric Williamson?
Oh yes, I'm a better fan of that. But we know what Greg does, so we know it's not going to happen.
Oh, that's very true.
They've still awarded a corner, so there's nothing there.
It looks
I'm going to grab.
Okay, but
I'm going to grab the
whiteboard,
and we're going to do some diagramming because I just finished my D-licensed coaching class, which means I am officially probably on level to coach where Greg coached.
There's an Atlanta job if you're willing to apply.
No, that means I'd have to try and beat Red Bull, which I'm not about.
That also means you could beat NYCFC.
It does, right? So basically, this is your shape, right? Big whiteboard. Where are we? So here's your 5 in the back. This is just your basic starting shape, and then you have your two phases of play, right? And your attacking phase and your defensive phase. This is usually your defensive phase. Those guys will drop back a little bit. These guys will get tighter, and we'll try and make it compact and keep it compact, right? When we have the ball, these guys are flying a bit wider, giving us some or rather higher, a bit wider, but higher. These guys are shooting up, and Sands is going high. The call did remain to be a corner, which goes long for Daryl Deacon to bring up the field, who plays.
I feel like corner is not the answer.
Corner was not the answer, but plays into Shaq Moore, who instead of going forward, holds onto the ball, draws a foul on Tajon Buchanan. Really well done by Moore there. But basically what we're doing is we're getting our numbers high. Buccio's kind of floating, being a short option. The Jets going high into this space. We got Kellen Acosta's kind of coming into this space. Our winger's getting high to provide support, but James Sands is filling this spot here. And what we need is for James Sands to be on the ball so he can make these passes into DK's feet, out wide, combo with Buccio into Leggett. But when Zimmerman has the ball, 1, he's farther back. 2, he's got less options than when he's in here. And he either ends up losing the ball in this spot, which is he's already done, or dumping it into the corner and losing it there. I'm also running out of ink in this red pen, so I'll go to red pen number 2.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Red pen number 2, much cleaner, right? So Zimmerman...
I think you might have missed it, but I think Zimmerman's day might be done.
I might have missed it. I was trying to explain why Zimmerman can't a ball
He just handed off the captain's armband to Leggett.
He is not in anymore.
I don't know if they made a sub.
Nope, they're a man light right now. Tajon Buchanan going at Shaq Moore, plays into Kyle Larin. And the referee calls playing on the ground. No penalty. Very, very interesting. But this is the basic shape that we're looking at. James Sands needs to be our ball player, not whoever fills in for Zimmerman's role. Right in here is where Sands is filling that space. Oh, no, it's Donovan Pines. Oh, no, it's Donovan Pines. We are so in trouble.
Would you rather have Pines or Ewell?
Ewell, because, I mean, Ewell doesn't do anything good, but he also doesn't do anything really bad. He just doesn't go forward. We don't need to go forward. We're winning. But Zimmerman's out, so this is now Pinesy. So Pines now needs to realize, hey, Sands is filling the spot. He's got a better ball-playing ability than I do. I'm not going to kick it 70 yards to see if I can be the hero and play the ball a year. And that is my formational breakdown in the first 15 minutes.
All right, here we go. Now the blood pressure goes up. Gonna need a day here from James Sands, is my guess.
Oh, he's gonna. He's already having a good day, but he's gonna need to put in a shift.
Him and Miles. And Shaq more, because Shaq's gonna have to probably cover a little bit more defensively now.
Yeah. Pines. And Sands just puts in a great tackle. And Donovan Pines is trying to dribble out of the back. He's going to, I swear to God, he's going to make us lose this game. But yeah, Cameron Carter-Vickers isn't good enough to bring into this squad. And Akintola is down now. So James Sands lost the ball, wins it back, gives it to Donovan Pines. Instead of trying to keep possession, he's like, oh, you know what? I'm feeling like prime Messi right now. I got Akintola running at me. I'm just going to try and dribble around him. That didn't work. Good challenge by James Sands. Akintola hits the ground hard. That's a really good challenge. Akinola's down with a knee injury now.
A lot of injuries to start this game.
Walking off under his own power, which is good. But immediately, Donovan Pines gets inserted into the game, and you can notice everybody's just uncomfortable. You ever? I mean, you never played soccer before. You have those teammates where they come into the game, and you're just like, uh-oh. I was probably that teammate, I'll be honest with you, but whatever. It is Donovan Pines needs to get on this. This is not Martinique. You don't have the luxury of not being spot on from the second you start this game. You don't. You just don't. All right, so we've got the ball. James Sands is pushed into that spot now. Good. Get it off your feet, Donovan. Good. Okay, so it actually looks a little bit. Is that Shaq Moore? Oh, God. Every time Donovan Pines gets on the ball, I get scared.
That's the stress you need in your life.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it turns into a 4-4-2 diamond in attack. Busio staying a bit higher until he doesn't get the ball, and then it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to tuck myself back in here. Busio gets the ball, squares it in. DK, oh, Johnston clears away nicely. Sands wins the ball again. Man, can we imagine a midfield of like Tyler Adams and James Sands behind like Weston McKinney?
Gio. Oh, well, I don't know if Gio will be on the wing.
Musa and
Musa.
Who's the other one that always usually is in that spot? Literally, it doesn't matter any of them because Tyler Adams, James Sands are the same player, right? So literally nobody gets by us, and that'd be really exciting. Yeah, they're pressing high in the field. Every time the ball goes into the feet of one of their either their attacking mid and Hoylett or a striker checking back into that space, immediately pressure on their back. Nobody gets to turn. Nobody gets to move. We really like that, right? We really like to see that because that means we're not allowing them to build up in their own half, and that's giving them less time to get chances because we know that if they go long like that, they're either going to kick it out of bounds like Miller just did, or we've got the players to win that ball. It's good game planning by Greggy Boy. How many G's are we up to?
I think that was Greg with 6 Gs. So
Good tackle, Miles. Miles Robinson, very, very good. Lejette gets the ball top of the box. Cutting around, trying to find somebody. Sam Vines is there. Plays it back into Lejette, who cuts it back. Plays into Vines. Vines back to Sands. Switches across to Donovan Pines, and we go out the other way. Into Shaq Moore. Shaq Moore to Kellen Acosta. Nope, holds it. Serves it. Oh, has a hit with his left foot. Cheeky Shaq. And yes, Donovan Pines says, I am bigger than you, Io Akinola. You cannot have this. And, oh no, Akinola's down. Play the ball out. That you never want to see that. That's no good.
Yeah, definitely not good. So what are Canada? Let's see. What are Canada's other options?
Cavallini's going to come on.
Ah, yes, Lucas.
Yes. Oh.
Did I hear Jonathan Osorio is going to replace him?
I heard Osorio too. Yeah, it looks like they're changing their mind.
I guess that's a formation change.
Yeah.
Kyle Larin.
Maybe they're going to go with one striker, try and win, because they're losing the midfield battle right now, right? Every time the ball is played in, Sands is filling that gap. We're really turning it into 5 in the midfield if we incorporate the wingbacks. They're not handling it correctly, right? They've got their 5 in there, but they're kind of getting outmatched. So Osorio's going to come in, provide a little bit of stability for them. And Hoylett's not a true midfielder either, right? He's more of a winger, at least from my experience. So that'll allow him maybe a bit of a skill change here, right? Lucio with a service deflected into Zardes' head. Flicked on. Vinesy! Oh, it's just dinked over his head. He misses it. And now Richie Larea climbs up the field. Back to Alistair Johnson, who swings it into nobody because Hines takes Kyle Larin and says, I am bigger than you, Kyle Larin. You can't have the ball.
That's what we need Pines to do.
That's all we need him to do. Oh, Crepeau really brave there. If I'm a goalkeeper and Daryl DK and Giassi Zardes are running an aerial ball, I think I'm staying at home. So that's really good from Crepeau to be brave there and pick that ball out between 2 of the scariest looking guys I've ever seen. Really bold there. Really nicely done.
Yeah, I'm seeing my life flash before my eyes if I see Daryl DK jumping at me.
Dead ass. Yep, Osorio has come on. Akinola is off. So you're going to see a little bit more stability. You know Osorio's not going to play striker.
No, obviously. It's weird. You would think that's a straight swap for Cavallini.
It looks like Hoylett has stepped higher up the field as like a second striker with Larin, and Osorio's playing more as a number 10, which is interesting. James Sands dinks it in. Again, that ball overhit by Zimmerman. Sands puts it in a place where it can be dangerous. Squared in, Daryl DK. That man just knows. He's got a nose for goal, man. Watch this come in, right? Buzio plays the ball out to Shaq Moore. And literally, DK is just like, I'm bigger than you, Alistair Johnson. Go away. And he tries to put the ball on frame. It's really well done by him to even get something on there. But you can't mark him. You just can't mark him.
No, definitely not.
Oh, that's really bad by Shaq Moore. Donovan Pines with the tackle of the game. Well done.
Defensively,
he's been much better than
coming on.
Yeah. James Sands picking up the ball in the midfield roll again. Busio finds it into Leggett. Ooh, we could just not poke it by, but it goes out for a corner for the men's national team. This is their first corner, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. All right, corner set pieces. This is where we get big.
What we're talking about. Donovan Pine's going to knock this home. I have a good feeling about it. after we talked all that crap about him. There he is. And he's being marked by Alistair Johnson. That's where I would send it. I'd send it near a post. Let this guy get up and say, I'm bigger than you. That's what they do. Oh, it's still there. That's a really good ball, but nobody's on there. Sands picks it up the halfway line. Decision-making time, James. What are we going to do? Plays it out wide. And it goes back. Yes, well done, James. Good take on there. Oof.
It's surprising because of how young he is, but I just feel very comfortable when James Sands is on the ball.
Yep. Like I said, if you put him and Tyler Adams in if we go 4-2-3-1, him, Tyler Adams, McKinney, Yunus Musa, and who else can we play at attacking mid? There's somebody I'm missing.
I'm pretty sure you could play Gio at attacking mid.
You could.
Brendan Aronson?
I'd like Aronson there. That's probably not a bad shout.
Some combination of like Aronson, Pooley.
Or even Busio. I'd keep Busio there. He's not too bad. Leggett swings ball out to DK, who wins. Yep, Kamal Miller beats him. Is the only one who's beat him in the air today. Zardes picks up the ball back in the box, finds DK's feet. Taken away by Piet. Osorio's back on the ball now. And Sandsy wins it back. Well done, James. God, he is having a great day. I thought we as a country decided that we're not going to do the I believe we will win chant anymore. I thought that was done in 2014. Did we not, like, collectively as a country say this is over?
It needs to be put in legislation. Someone get Joe on the phone.
Literally.
All right, Donovan, get the ball off your feet.
Leggett goes into the box, has it poked away, goes to ground looking for a penalty, not given. It'd be really harsh if he gave that after everything else that he didn't give. I said, Canada are not out of this one, man. They've got plenty of options still.
I mean, all they need is a goal.
Yeah, they have plenty of people that can get it to them. Osorio out on the wing now. Ball at his feet. Serves it in. Awkward. Sam, you got to clear the ball. Vine, DK and Zardes combining in the middle third of the field. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, Daryl DK. Oh, gosh, Daryl DK. Oh, my God. That is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. The ball gets – DK's trying to run up the field. He takes a big touch. Alistair Johnson goes to try and tackle him. He pushes him. He goes to play the ball back. It goes by what a challenge, Kamal Miller. It goes by whoever the other center back, it must have been Vittoria, who was trying to get it. Kamal Miller comes in and absolutely cleans out Daryl DK. Great, clean challenge. No foul at all. Absolutely clean challenge. But my goodness, what a challenge that was.
He needed to make that too, because if he was the last guy,
DK's not missing that one-on-one either.
no, probably not. He
Good.
would have just bodied Crepeau and then walked it into the goal.
He would have stopped the ball, just looked at Crepeau, and been like, "Yeah, this is going in."
Hydration break.
Hydration break. All right, how do we feel about the first 30 minutes? What are your thoughts?
I feel really good. They've controlled the game well. They feel like the more dangerous team, and then obviously, you could say that and still be it's still a tied game, but the fact that we're leading is, that's great.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you just have to hold on.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. It was a phenomenal start, obviously. But we also, like we said, we can't let our foot off the brake, and we didn't, right? We went out there, and I think we've had 60% of possession, majority of the scoring chance. I don't think Turner's touched the ball yet. Outside of the Zimmerman injury, really, this has been probably the perfect start you could ask for, first 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't want to see Zimmerman get hurt, but, Pines has stepped in and he's done a very good job so far, too.
He has. Now, he still looks like he's a mistake waiting to happen.
He just needs to keep the ball off his foot. Defensively,
yes.
he's been great, but just don't let him dribble or try to pass. Just give it to James Sands. Have James Sands standing right next to Donovan Pines every time he has the ball, so he has someone to lay it off to.
Yes.
I think one guy that I think has had a very quietly good half is Sebastian Lletget.
Yeah,
he's been super active in the attack.
He has been. He definitely has been, and he's been good in possession too, right? He hasn't really given the ball away. He's created good options, good opportunities. Obviously, James Sands right now is a man of the match for me. He's been phenomenal. The Zardes DK partnerships, I like it a lot. Zardes has to be the guy going forward, or not Zardes, excuse me. DK needs to be the guy going forward, right? We know this. Like, no more Josh Sargent experiments. Referee's letting the boys play. Miles Robinson comes in, gives Junior Hoylett the hard body, and he hits the ground.
That's the way. That's what the U.S. kind of needs, to be honest with you. Compared to the other CONCACAF teams, we're super physical. So if we have a ref that kind of lets things slide, I think that benefits us.
Talking about Lletget. Lletget plays into Zardes. Zardes one-on-one with Vittoria. Cuts across the box, looking for a layoff option. Drops it back to Lletget, and it's cleared out for a corner by Alistair Johnson. Nashville boy.
I can't believe Zardes used to be a winger. He's huge.
There was no the only reason he played on the wing was because they had Robbie Keane.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but I guess
he played opposite.
He played double striker.
I mean, I get he wasn't there with Beckham, was he? Or was it like that his first year?
That's a good question. I'll look that up.
Something to look up, yeah. Donovan Pines does well to keep the ball in front of him, make Canada switch the other side of the field.
He started in 2013. I don't know when Beckham started.
I think Beckham left in that season, so he might have 1 year. Really well done by Vines to defend against Buchanan there.
I think he just missed Beckham. Beckham left in 2012.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was 12 or 13, but so he probably played opposite of Landon. Intercepted by Miles Robinson, goes forward. Miles is on the run. Oh, he misses DK with the pass. That would have been an attacking break of Daryl DK, Jossie Zardes, and Miles Robinson running at him. That's terrifying.
Oh my God, Miles was going for it.
He was like, all right, man, let's do this. Kind of keeping the ball better now after this hydration break, getting a little bit of possession, getting a little bit of passes in the attacking third. They're feeling comfortable. Junior Hoylett makes Donovan Pines look silly. Oh, Kyle Larin, really well done by Vines to make it hard for Kyle to receive that ball. Turner picks up the ball for his first touch of the game. You love that. You love that. I think it's really big for Donovan Pines right now that we're trusting him with the ball and with, being in this spot right now, especially after that game. I think he knew for sure that he didn't have the best game against Martinique. I think he knew that. But the fact that he was the first guy off the bench tells him, hey, listen, you're still in this. Keep going. Keep working. I think that's huge.
Agreed.
Can we kick this guy out? Like, making dumb comments like this. Dummy. Buchanan's starting to go central here to find some space. Kyle Laren's dropped really, really deep. And they're growing into the game for sure. They're making the defense work, which is something that Buchanan wins the ball off Vines because Vines is like 100 pounds soaking wet. And Jonathan Osorio, great block by Miles Robinson. Really, really well done. Canada's getting in this game. They're creating lots of good opportunities out wide. The ball falls to, it looks like, that looks like Osorio plays in to Laren, who plays to Buchanan, who drops it back to Osorio for a shot on goal. Foul ref, 2 hands in the back. You think Daryl Degage is going to fall over? No. Fuera Ruega. James Sands, really well done to keep Hoylett in front of him. Alistair Johnson, a really nice swinging cross. And Shaq Moore does well to keep Larea away from the header, and Donovan Pines carries up the field. Jonathan Osorio has been a huge addition for this Canadian team. I don't know why he didn't start, but he's been so good ever since he came in. He's calmed down the midfield. He's kept possession. He's allowed them to grow into this game.
Oh, Donovan Pines on the ball. No, he's streaking upfield.
I'm really shocked that he didn't get a start in here, especially with players like Liam Fraser on the bench.
Fraser started, right?
Well, what I mean is, like, why wasn't Fraser on the bench when he is?
Oh, okay.
Fraser's not awful, but Jonathan Osorio's better than him.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Fraser do really much at all this game. Miles Robinson just laid out Piet. Yeah.
DK on the ball, finds Leggett big, switch out to Shaq Moore. So good. It's kind of crazy we've got 2 right backs on the field, but
I know.
He's
it's kind of unfair.
They're working pretty well together so far.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kellen Acosta has done absolutely nothing since
the first minute.
That first play of the game.
Got the hockey assist.
Would like to see him do a little bit more.
Canada is the only other team other than Mexico and the USA to win this competition. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you'd think someone like Jamaica or Costa Rica would have gotten one at some point, but
yeah, I mean, Jamaica almost had him against Mexico, but they lost that final. Fraser swings the ball out wide to Alistair Johnson, who wants to hit an early cross, but the option is not there, so he drops it to Buchanan. Yeah, the addition of Osorio here is allowing your wingbacks to get forward and your wingers to become more central, which is kind of the game plan that they wanted, and they're finally getting it. Cause it's much more free flowing now. You've got Osorio who's kind of taking up a ton of different areas. He's playing out wide. He's playing in the middle. He's playing deeper. He's playing higher. He's creating different passing angles that these backliners haven't seen today. Hoylett does really well to knock the ball to Laren, who plays Buchanan. one-on-one against Sebastian Lletget. Now 2v1 with Sam Vines coming across. Buchanan squares it, and it's blocked by Sam Vines. Well done. Yep, because here's Osorio down on the left-hand side. He's all over the place today. Been given that free-flowing roll, it seems, and the ball goes out for nope. Matt Turner keeps it from going to be a goal kick.
The US have done a pretty good job at controlling this Canada attack. I mean, nothing has been overly dangerous. Still haven't had really Turner working at all.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting really, really compact when they go outside to in, because they're cutting across, and they're all just kind of they're going from this to this, which is hard to get a soccer ball through. So, it's good defensive shape there. Miles Robinson with another really, really well-read ball. Sebastian Lletget doing a little too much there. Well won again. Miles Robinson, phenomenal. Phenomenal first half. Anytime that Laren tries to get the ball, or Osorio, or anybody on that side tries to get the ball, he's winning it before them. Phenomenal.
Yeah, imagine he actually had a good head coach.
Ben Olsen's on his way. Don't you worry.
Stop it.
Now imagine Miles Robinson as a striker. That's what I want you to think.
I could have if that ball ended up going to DK. Could have found out. I don't think Miles is opposed to it.
Zardes draws the foul against Vittoria there. Free kick for the U.S. on the halfway line with 2.5 minutes to go before extra time.
U.S. need to hold the ball a little bit here. They haven't really had too much possession since Osorio came on.
Yeah, no, Osorio's been a massive game changer recently. Giassi Zardes, one of the real hallmarks of American soccer. I think that's – if you ask anybody in England who Giassi Zardes is, hey, Tajon Buchanan putting a flailing arm into the face of James Sands on the counterattack. Play goes on. Great tackle by right back Helen Acosta. So good. DK, they've got no numbers forward now. Canada's built into the attack. They've dropped into this defensive shell, and they can't counter as quickly and as effectively as they would like. Osorio pulling out Maradonas and pullbacks. Who is this guy?
He's the game changer.
Ball has yet to go out for VAR to take a look at the flailing arm. Wonder if they'll come back and get something for that.
Do they have to wait for the ball to go out to check it, or can they stop?
Yeah, they need to wait for the ball to go out. They can't stop the play. Oh, goodness, Daryl. You can't lose the ball there. Tajon Buchanan puts a shot on. Great block by Busio. Bro, Lletget is overpowered on this defensive side here. Cleared away by James Sands. Really nicely done. Zardes, you can't just let the center back walk by you like that. 3 minutes of extra time. All right, the ball has gone out. Canadian throw. Does not look like VAR is going to get involved. I'd like to see the replay, though. It looked like as they were running, Tajon kind of turned and gave him something. Yeah, Buchanan's playing more centrally now, which is giving us issues.
They can't get any possession anymore.
Yeah, no, they're pressing us. You can see their center backs are hanging, or their center defensive mids are hanging out, 35 yards from our goal, which gives we need to bring our strikers back for that now. Tajon Buchanan lays it off for Hoylett. Hoylett has a shot. It falls to Kyle Aaron all the way across the box. Sam Vines clears the ball off of Alistair Johnston, and it goes out for an American goal kick. Buchanan and Osorio are now starting to play little free range roles over here, and it's really, really tough for our guys to pick up. Like I say, Buchanan's playing right wing. He ended up on the left side right there. Really good by Sam Vines there. Great defensive play.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, definitely. I think Greg will very much enjoy this halftime whistle if we can get it. I
don't know what happens in the second half for them. You need to control the ball a little bit more, but we can't get possession.
What it's got to be is we need to bump James Sands into a higher spot, because what's happening is you've got a whiteboard, which is facing the wrong way. Oh, I'm a mess. So, similarly to what we were talking about earlier, how there's this kind of gap between our midfield line and our striker line, right? Okay. So you've got this gap, and I've made it really big here as Zardes goes forward in the last 2 minutes of this extra time here. There's got to be a foul in there, ref. Yes, there is. Oh, it's on Zardes? Are you kidding? Zardes getting sandwiched and double teamed over here, gets taken out, and they call a foul on Zardes. His hair must be too blonde. Now that splits the defenders. They don't win the ball there. He's trying to run over them. Gets fouled there by Liam Frazier. Where is the foul on Zardes there? I don't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
And okay, so right there, that's a halftime whistle, 1-0. Hold please while I edit the banner, because I can do that now. Okay, so halftime. So I've made this really exaggerated, right? But when we're defending, there's a gap right here between our midfield line and our attacking line, right? You see that there? What Osorio, Buchanan, and Hoylett are doing are, so I'll draw them in O's over here, right, is they're just kind of interchanging in these spaces with each other all over the place. They're just switching in and out, cutting across it, trying to find the split ball here, or out here for service in. And basically the reason why we can't handle that is because we've got our fifth midfielder kind of playing as a defender, or a defender not playing as a midfielder. So if we put James Sands just a touch higher, he can occupy that space and at least make it difficult for them and cut it off to one area, right? So it's gotten a little messy here. But if we put James Sands in this spot and the ball's out on this side, hopefully we can keep it over there. Or vice versa, we can keep it over there. But right now there's nobody in the middle who's stopping them from going side to side, and that's where the issue is. Right, so because I don't care if they can switch the ball out here, because that's what they've been doing a little bit of as well. You're getting Johnson on the ball out here, you're getting Miller or, Piet and what's the other guy's name? Frazier are both picking up the ball in here, which is fine, good. Let them switch there all day, because I don't care. They can't score on my goal, which is, see if I can do this upside down. There. Right? So if they're going to switch over here, sure, you're not going to score from there. But once you start switching right outside your 18-yard box, because that's proportional. Um, that's when things get dangerous because now you know that all it takes is one split ball and we're beat, and it's a chance on goal. So that is what we need. What I think we need to do is press James Sands up into this space between the midfielders and the defenders, and just have him force it all to one side. That way we can handle it. Osorio coming in has been a great move for the Canadian men, but it has also been very destructive for our USMNT boys. I agree. Sands probably the best player of that half. Second to him is Miles Robinson. I think Miles Robinson was easily the second best player on that side there.
Yeah, agreed.
Osorio's been fantastic, and Buchanan's building into the game as well, which I don't like. But
Okay, I will be right back.
Yep, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Oh, Connor, you know what you should start playing again?
What?
You ever heard of this game? It's a really good game.
You're gonna tell me Top Kicks? Top Kicks.
You ever played this game called Tops Kicks? It is a phenomenal game, and I think you should start playing again. Safety First Connor has made an appearance. What up, Safety First Cone? Who would have guessed it? Second half's about to kick off. Connor isn't here. I'll take things I definitely saw coming for 1,000, please. Big 45 minutes here, currently lined up against Jamaica, pending results from tonight's matchup. Either way, it's going to be a tough draw. But we got to close this game out. We got to win this game.
I am here.
Could decide to come back right as we kick off. Oh, that's okay. He's 40
That's
seconds.
what I do. I come back right in time.
Yeah. Canada starts off differently than the U.S. did, actually trying to keep possession instead of slamming it down our throats as Turner picks up the ball.
Guess what worked out the first time?
The Jet picks up the ball, finds into Sands. Sands gets on the ball, and this is exactly what we need to start seeing. Oh, my God, Donovan Pines. No, you didn't, Donovan Pines. Goodness me, Donovan Pines.
I can't tell if that's good or bad, Donovan.
No, watch the game. He dribbles up. So quite clearly, the instruction in the locker room was get James Sands on the ball. So Donovan Vine starts to dribble up. He starts to dribble up the field. Instead of squaring up his body to make a pass, he just tries to turn and chip it back and gives it directly to Kyle Larin. Matt Turner with a great save, but you got to be kidding me.
He's the worst ball player on this team.
Like, I thought Zimmerman was bad, and here we are watching Donovan Pines.
That's just so bad.
You can tell how young Donovan Pines is because he's now shaken by that. He's out of position. So look at this thing. Dribbles up the line, fakes the pass back, tries to dink it back to James Sands, gives it directly to Kyle Larin. Great save by Matt Turner to go down to his right and hold on to the ball. But his first thing was like, okay, I got to make up for this. So he follows Hoylett into the middle, stands him up. Hoylett's able to back off and turn, and he just stands there and watches him. Like, you either got to go or you got to get back in the spot. We almost got split because he was out of space. Shaq Moore goes in hard on Larea and commits a foul. Free kick for Canada halfway between the goal box and the halfway line that they take quickly to get going again. Oh, Kyle Larin gets around James Sands really well. That's a foul. Tajon Buchanan, it's a great save by Matt Turner. Goes out big, stays big. Buchanan doesn't have any angle to score, and it's out for a corner. Men's national team needs to wake up here. I don't know what they're doing, but goodness me, they are slow to start. Goodness me, this is awful. Goes deep, cleared away by Daryl Dike, and we're up again. Gianluca Busto, the only one chasing. What a touch, Alistair Johnson! Oh, look, he's got his camera on, too. It's like he's actually here.
I'm back.
If we want to put anybody under pressure in that back line, it's Kamal Miller. He does not look comfortable on the ball. That's where we should be putting all of our pressure. Play on. Play on. Yes. Sebastian Lletget trying to dribble away and gets fouled on the halfway line. Canada's upset about it, but whew. This is where Stu Holden's saying exactly what I told you at halftime. They've got the extra man in the midfield because Sands is playing as a center back. Can we step him higher into the midfield line to give us a break here? Especially because Sebastian Lletget runs like he's 80 years old. Buchanan on breakaway with Hoylett next to him. Oh, no, it's Richie Larea. That's a dive, ref. If you're not going to give that a yellow, that's poor. Richie Larea goes down with literally zero force. Buchanan blew by Sebastian Lletget, had nobody behind him for support, plays into Richie Larea, who for some reason was playing striker, gets into the box and collapses. Kyle Larin's playing super deep.
I think you mean Richie Larea was playing on the swim team there.
That was poor. Like, I get that you want to give advantage, but I hope he comes back and does something about that.
I doubt he will.
I know he won't.
I feel like the problem with this whole team, and I mean like the whole team, not like bench included, I just don't see anybody who's creating opportunities for this team.
Nope. There's not a creative player. And here we go again. James Sands is getting burned now by Tajon Buchanan. Miles Robbins, the only one who can keep up with him. Really well done, Miles.
Like, it's hard to see Zardes and DK play together because they're never getting the ball.
I know. What just happened? Kyle Larin down. Richie Larea. There was a push, but it wasn't enough for a foul.
What happened?
For the Pines Larea coming together.
Oh, they showed the replay. Kyle Larin down is not what you'd like to see. Yeah, I mean that's if you're gonna fall down from that, I think you're falling down already.
Yeah.
Donovan Pines is a big man. I don't think he's that big.
Looks like it's a lower body on Mr. Larin.
How's he looking? Is he going to continue?
They're testing knee.
You got to bring in Cavallini at this point.
You really don't have time. I mean, yes, you're through, but you really don't have time if you're looking to top this group to figure out if he's good or not.
All right, so let's see who could possibly be coming in the second half.
Williamson's a shout. Jackson Ewell.
I think Gio's might get a shout.
Who?
I would like to see Christian Roldan. I said Gio.
Oh, Giacchini. I'm thinking Gio Reyna. I'm like,
no. I wish. Maybe Matthew Hoppe.
I hate that it's pronounced Hoppe. I'm sorry.
I know. I
heard that. I heard that against Martinique. I was so angry.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
The whole time I kept hearing Hoppe.
Like when I learned it was Mouille and not Mule, I was like, no, it isn't.
That really sucks for Canada. Laren was playing really well.
Yeah.
This whole tournament.
I'd like to see Roldan too. I think Roldan would be a really good added addition here.
I want to see him for Kellen Acosta because Kellen Acosta has done absolutely nothing this game.
Well, it's because he's playing out of position.
Stop it. You know, I'm shocked to see that we haven't. I'm shocked that we haven't seen. Like Reggie Cannon at all. I know Shaq Moore's been playing super well.
Reggie's hurt. He's got a hamstring problem.
He's on the bench.
Yeah, but he's coming back from that injury.
Got it. Okay. There's no reason to take him out with the way Shaq's been playing.
No, and that's the thing. It's the cruelty of the sport, right? You can be rated the best player in your position, one injury, and next guy up takes it from you.
Yeah.
I'm really upset that a bunch of these American guys turned down calls for this cup.
Who are the guys that actually turned it down? I don't remember.
I have to think it was all the guys playing the English leagues. They were trying to get moves. Really good ball there by James Sands, I think it was. Or it might have been Miles. Over the top to Zardes, who chases it down, squares it in, and just misses the head of Mr. DK over there. Johnson on the ball at the halfway line now for Canada.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mind some of the guys that are here, but it's just I mind it if this is your opportunity to test out new guys. Why are we seeing Kellen Acosta, Sebastian Lletget, Jesse's artist for the 1500th time?
Yeah. Well, because you still want to win, right? Good ball by Alistair Johnson. Well dealt with by Miles Robinson.
Nice, Miles. And Miles is going to take that man of the match away from James Sands at this rate. I think we need to change the midfield desperately. We need just something to keep the ball a little bit more.
I think we need Roldan. Roldan or Williamson is probably the best to do that.
Yeah.
I also think you need to get Zardes off for somebody with a little bit more leg.
Now to post it out as well.
Because Zardes just looks kind of gassed. Nothing against the way he's playing has been very good. Donovan Pines, what are you doing? Jesus Christ. The ball is rolling out. There's literally nobody around him. He's trying to wait for the ball to go over the line. Are you calling that on DK? Oh, this ref is a Canadian. The ball is rolling out, trying to get rolled out.
It didn't roll out.
Trying to pass it out. Some guy runs over and tries to steal it off of Pines' foot. Just play it out. Stop trying to God, he is awful. Do we have anybody? Go to a back four at this point. I don't care. And he's getting beat here. Larrea's on the ball. Finds Osorio at the top of the box. Tries to play out to Buchanan. Vinesy clears it. Well done. Yeah, Zardes is doing a full shift here defensively as well as we're under pressure. You're going to want to get him for somebody who's got good leg. I mean, Hoppe is probably a good shout. Or Giacchini, right? Either of them. This game gives me anxiety.
Yeah, well, ever since they brought in Osorio.
Told you, man, that was absolutely a phenomenal
in the midfield.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not surprising. I mean, these guys aren't. You look at the guys that are in the midfield for us; they really aren't that great.
Um, I think it's a combination of one, bringing the Sorrero on, but two, also allowing him to be more of a free roaming player. Reggie Cannon is making his entrance now, so it seems like he's recovered for that from that issue. Shaq Moore is coming off the field.
TK just bodied Kamal Miller.
That he did.
Come on, Reggie.
Shaq Moore, great tournament so far, filling in for Reggie Cannon, but it is time. Donovan Pines! I can't. Why is he still on the field?
Who else are you going to put?
Sands in a back four, and then give me Roldan in the middle. I don't care, but get him off the field. Every time he touches the ball, he loses it because he doesn't know how quick the game needs to be played.
He's just awful on the ball.
Out of bounds. We're asking to lose this game.
He's so bad on the ball. It's unreal.
Like, that first touch was like Romelu Lukaku-esque, but he's playing center back, so I can't have him have that type of touch.
He's trying to rival Mark McKenzie right now.
God, they're both just ay.
Oh, I really hope that injury for Walker is not serious.
No. Canada went from 35% possession to 50-50 at this point now. Donovan Pines 1v1 with Richie Larea. Now Cannon's helping him here. Finds, looks like Liam Fraser in the middle, plays Buchanan in the middle. Well won. And we go forward with Busio, who plays back for Vines, who's going to play it into Leggett, give it back to Vines, and then kick it as far as you can up the field because you don't actually know how to pass the ball. Miles Robinson thinks about passing it to Pine, says, absolutely not. Here you go, Matt Turner. Good decision.
Can't blame him.
Then as you saw him look directly at him, pick up his, he goes, nope.
Never mind.
Lucas Cavallini, really well done to turn on Busio there. Plays into Frazier, who goes to Hoylett. Hoylett 1v1 against Kellen Acosta, playing right back, out of position, turns him, tries to have a shot, slips and falls. Zardes picks up the ball and goes forward now.
Busio's been kind of quiet this game as well.
Yeah, he's been playing more of a defensive role than the attacking connector role he was playing earlier. But here he is on the ball now.
Oh, Lord.
Plays out to Reggie Cannon, who's got time and space. Two things you love to have as an outside back, I can tell you. In my very experienced time, Donovan Pines, every time he touches the ball, I want to give a heart attack. Sam Vines on the wing, plays into Zardes, who takes it down, keeps it in the box, out to Vines, has a touch. Another one, foul ref. He gives it. That's a
Greg, we need to make a change that's not have right back. That's not the problem area.
I literally you've only
Greg's
got one. You've only because
it's like, oh, the game has really changed. Canada's really coming into the game. We need to make a change.
Right back.
Let's replace Matt Turner. Brad, get your gloves on.
we haven't given Sean Johnson a shot yet. We should probably try that. Leggett over the ball now. Would love to see Donovan Pines make up for his awful day and put one in the back of the net here while being marked by Alistair Johnson.
Lord knows he needs that.
He needs that sort of confidence, doesn't he? Yep. DK is also up, looking like he's ready to kill somebody, which is awesome.
He's got to just just lob it in there. Like,
back stick to Donovan Pines. No, well done, Crepeau, to go up against DK. This man does not care who you are. I will pick it off your head. Good goalkeeping. Jet needs a sub, dude. He is gassed. Larea back into Cavallini. Serves it back stick for Buchanan, who can't get there. Will pick it up on the end line. 1v1 against Vines. 1v1 against Vines. Lays it off to Johnston. And goes back to Piet.
Ideally, I mean, I don't. How many subs is it for this? For the Gold Cup, is it 3?
You get 5, but it's 3 sub opportunities. So each team only has 1 more opportunity to make a sub. So if they're going to use all their subs, it need to be all 3.
I'd like to see Roldan Williamson.
He had on the ball with a rip, and it goes wide. You could tell he is a center defensive mid. He did not feel comfortable taking that shot.
I want to see Roldan Williamson and Hoppy for Zardes, Acosta, and Leggett. I think that's what I would want to see.
Who was it? I'm sorry, you said.
I said Roldan Williamson and Hoppy for Leggett, Acosta, and Zardes.
But you know what's going to happen is it's going to be Ewell for Busio and only that because Greg doesn't care about home crowd. And he wants to piss everybody off. And he needs to get Jackson some time, of course.
Yeah. He's got a quota to hit.
Yeah. Long ball dealt with decently by Miles Robinson. There's nobody there to pick up the second ball, and a foul is called. Donovan Pines just looks like he's standing there.
That's what happens when you only bring 3 out-and-out center backs.
Yep.
One of them gets hurt.
Zardes to Vines. Vines. Oh, DK lets it run. It falls to Reggie Cannon, who hits it off of Busio. Oh, goodness. That was the worst shot I've ever seen. Almost turned into a really nice play. The ball goes all the way across to Reggie Cannon, who's like, I'm going to rip this on the quarter volley. And he hit it. If there was nobody in the way, it was going out for a throw-in. Swipe. And then Busio tries to flick it on goal. Why? Yeah, how bad was that?
That was closer off the Busio deflection than it was off the Cannon shot.
How bad is that? Good. Keep him there. That's good defensive pressure from the front.
That's bad. That was going to go out for a throw-in.
It was. It might not have had enough power to get to that sideline, though. That's the issue. They dropped into such a defensive shell after what we were talking about before, right? With the 2 players crossing, being really free roaming in between the lines there. So they've dropped really, really deep to try and keep that lane closed, but that's allowing them to possess in front of them and create these openings, which is really not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like they're just sitting back. They'll block whatever Canada throws at them, and then they'll just send it forward, and then it just restarts again.
Yep, because our strikers aren't holding the ball up well at all.
No. To be honest with you, both of them kind of look gassed.
Yeah. Cavallini draws a foul against Kellen Acosta. Right, probably 30 yards out, dead middle. They do, and Reggie Cannon reads it well, gives it right back to Hoylett, who's 1v1 with Busio. Plays out to Larea. Larea tries to swing it in. It's one back by Johnson. That's a foul, referee. Give it. You bum. Johnson swings in, dealt with really well by James Sands. Hoylett 1v1 with Reggie Cannon now. Swings it back in, dealt with well by Miles Robinson. Acosta plays out to Busio, and he's running forward. Oh, he's not going to get there. He's got nothing left. There needs to be a sub like yesterday. These guys are overmatched. They're getting really, really worn out here. There needs to be a sub.
Come on, Greg. With 7 Gs.
Greggy boy. Yeah, look at them. They're dead. Their shape is so poor because they're all walking because they're dead. Give me Roldan and give me – oh, that's a good turnover there. Can we go quickly, Sebastian?
No, probably not.
Nope. You just got run down by Samuel Piet. Jesus Christ.
That's our creative player right there.
Yeah, right. Reggie Cannon sticks. Tejan Buchanan starts a counter. Zardes holds up the ball really nicely, finds Busio, and now we're going forward. Sam Vines plays into Sebastian Leggett, goes back to Vines, into Sanzi. Can we get a switch? Nope, it stays on this side. Leggett picks up the ball, and what's he going to do? Go back. Slow the pace down. I like it. Miles Robinson.
Yeah, let's get some possession here.
Yeah, Robinson into Pine, so there goes our possession. Kidding, he gives it back to Miles Robinson. He didn't turn it over. I have to assume that there are 2 players that are not getting called back in this camp anytime soon. It's Jackson Ewell and it's Donovan Pines.
You say that, but you know. All right,
I
maybe
know
Pines.
Jackson
Maybe
Ewell is
Pines.
probably coming back, but I
Jackson
have to
Ewell's
assume
probably
Donovan
coming
Pines
back.
is not.
Yeah, you got to figure Pines is out for a while.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to do something.
Unless he like lights it up.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do something for DC in order to get called back. Two changes for the U.S. Guess we're not using that last sub.
No, but they're going to go for a hydration break here.
Buchanan's definitely, I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but definitely not a guy they want to see go down right now.
No.
All right, so who's coming in? I heard roll down before.
It's got to be Williamson too, right? Or Sean Johnson.
Well, Williamson makes too much sense, so Sean Johnson's probably the correct answer. All right, this change is going to be big. This is what we need. We need some fresh legs.
And it's got to be in the midfield because that's where they're bossing us.
Yeah. Need Roldan. We need Williamson.
You got Donovan Pines like hiding in a towel.
Come on, Donovan. You got like less than 30 minutes left.
He's got 20 now.
You could do it.
I think Bocanegra got released.
Stop. Don't tell me. Don't give me hope like that.
No, seriously.
Where? Has Atlanta said anything, or is that a rumor?
No, I think it's Will Forbes posting like a just a picture of something. Yeah, no, they haven't said anything yet.
Now I gotta try to find this.
Mark Anthony Kay and Tyler Pasher coming on. Tyler Pasher is an awesome, awesome story. Starts out in USL. Oh my God, Jackson Ewell's on the halfway line.
No.
Greg,
Over.
stop.
You know what that means too? That means back passes to Donovan Pines.
Jesus Christ, you know who's coming out? Take a guess. Of the three midfielders that are on this field. Guess who's coming out?
James Sands.
No, he's a defender. Three midfielders.
Busio.
Busio's coming out. Roldan's also coming in, but like,
that's not what we needed.
I got a Fury tweet about this.
Fury tweet about the Jackson Ewell back pass to Donovan Pines that's going to seal our fate. So why?
Kellen Acosta's coming out.
Fine. Oh, they went with 3 changes. Hoppy's coming in for DK. Why DK? You know what? Actually, I'm okay with that because DK's looked the more gas striker.
Anyways, back to Tyler Pasher while we're in this little break here.
Yeah.
Starts off in college, goes to USL, comes back, earns a trial with Houston.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I found the Boca thing.
Oh,
that's just like something that's been going around Atlanta United Twitter. People are posting that being like, this needs to be the next tweet.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really funny.
Right, anyways,
yeah, he goes in, he balls out.
Zardes is out. Why the fuck did why did the US tweet that? The US tweeted that it was DK.
Because the US Twitter doesn't know how to think like Greg.
Oh, they deleted it. But I caught it. Oh, how many G's is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many G's. God, this is gonna be stressful.
Jackson Ewell is not the end. I can't believe this.
I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah,
that's surprising.
Yeah. God, awful. Oh, what a shock. Ewell and Pines are on the same side, and guess where the attack's coming from? Guess where the near tying goal just came from? This 15 minutes is going to be squeaky bum time, as our good friends across the pond like to say.
Oh, God. Tyler Pasher's on the same side as Pines and Ewell.
Game over.
Yo, it's so over.
Jesus.
Buchanan and Pasher going up against Ewell and
San Jose quotes the tweet and goes, Jackson's in.
Oh no! Stop it!
I can't wait to. I need to read the replies.
You gotta post a reply with the "Don't be that guy" gif.
Not now. No, I'm gonna quote it. Go. Not now, admin. Read the room.
Here we go. Midfielders got to do everything to force the ball to the Canada right.
They literally need to just lose their mind defending right now.
Miles Robinson, James Sands, time to make your mark.
Well, the issue is they're both on one side. All they have to do is go up the other side, and it's over.
Jackson Ewell back passes.
Jackson Ewell loses the ball in the middle of the field. Look, Catalani's coming up the field. Tyler Pasher. Flag stays down.
Yes, Jackson, way to go.
God.
Rolled on. We're going to need some help on that side. Please. Reggie.
Like at this point, there is no formation or like having Sands in the middle because he's, gonna step in and play the ball and whatever. This is just get a result time. Get Donovan Pines in the middle to win every cross that's about to come in his way. Put Sands on the outside so we're not weak on one side. Osorio across to K, drops for Frazier. Frazier all the way back to Miller, picks it back up at the bottom of the circle into Vittoria, who plays into Osorio.
So deep.
They're deep. They're 9 behind the ball right now. Ball's out wide to Johnston, who wraps his cross and is dealt really well by Miles Robinson. Mark Anthony K picks up the ball at the top of the box, finds Buchanan on the wing. 1v1 with Cannon. Buchanan, sir, way too close for comfort. Buchanan goes one-on-one against Reggie Cannon, cuts onto his right foot, tries to curl it back stick, and it goes just inches wide.
That's some Cannon on Cannon crime.
That is.
Oh, you're not kidding. That was way too close.
That made me almost cry.
So I see a tweet here from Doyle where he says that his gripe with Berhalter is that he underrates a few guys. My question is, do you think he underrates guys or do you think he overrates guys?
I think he does both. I saw it too. Oh no, DK went down and he is not getting back up.
Oh no.
Tyler Pasher picks up the ball in the middle of the field.
We're out of subs, so.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Did Labrea hit him in the face? I can't tell.
Foul ref. Hoppy. Good.
That was good from Hoppy. I know. What happened to DK?
Looks like he got hit in the face or something.
He's holding his shoulder.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if this is going to show it. No, it just shows with them. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look like Larrea hit him in the face. It was like under his armpit.
Kind of upset that quote tweet didn't get more love. I thought that was funny.
It's all right. You get 4 likes and a retweet. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but two of them are from us, and the retweets from me.
Good enough. You're joking. U.S. Post voting for the Insiders Man of the Match is now open. James Sands, Shaq Moore, Gianluca Busio. Please tell me how Gianluca Busio makes that, but not Miles Robinson.
Martinique's down to 9 men right now.
Who they're playing against Haiti, right?
Yeah.
Why is Williamson trending on my page?
Williams is trending because he's not in. Everyone's pissed about it. We're playing down a man. Need to win to finish top of the group. USA chants start circling the arena. Jackson Ewell directly drops it to Donovan Pines. And Donovan Pines tries to dribble out of the back.
Stop. I don't want to watch this.
He actually was successful in finding Hope there. But God, that was just so stressful. That is exactly what we were talking about when we said this is not good.
Yeah, and guess who passed him the ball? Jackson Ewell.
Exactly.
Pass McGee.
They're trying to find a way just to get DK to go. He did get hit in the face, but his shoulder is the next one up.
If he goes back out there, just let him stand in the corner or something.
Just let him stand on one of the center backs and just say, give me the ball, and I'm stronger than him. Roldan's playing more of a Roldan's playing like a right wing right now, which doesn't make any sense because we've got Reggie Cannon on the field. So he's got to get connected right next to Tyler Pasher in the midfield there. And just don't let the ball get split, kind of like he just did. Really good, Christian. Positioning, top notch.
I don't understand why guys like Acosta and Leggett get starts over Roldan. Like, I rate Roldan so much more than I do those two.
I think it's probably system-based. Roldan might, like I said, just watching him right now, he was not in a good spot there. Hoppe is trying to do way too much. He's just got to keep the ball and don't lose it. Hold the ball up, lay it off, peel off, and get out of here. Tajon Buchanan playing center mid is giving him all sorts of problems.
Yeah, he has been. Ever since Osorio came on and
Buchanan's been central. Pasher one-on-one with Cannon, lays off to Buchanan. Gives it back out to Pasher. Pasher swings in across to the back stick. Unmarked is Alistair Johnson. What a touch by Sam Vines to keep it away from him. Huge, massive touch. Otherwise, Johnson was volleying that thing straight home. 4 minutes plus extra time to go here. Got to stay strong. See this out. If we get out of this and we can say that the only goal we conceded this entire tournament was against Martinique, I don't actually know how to feel about that, but I'll be happy with it. Or at least the group stage, I should say. Jackson Ewell's dribbling forward. No, just kidding. He passed it back.
Listen, he needed to create room so that he could do his pass back.
He literally took one step forward and was like, rolled on here. And he tried to pass it forward. It still went backwards. It was a square ball that ended up going backwards. No, go backwards. Don't head it to Donovan Pines. Jesus, look at the pass back. It was bouncing to Matt Turner. Oh, my God, legit.
Reggie wants to see the world burn with that pass back, that header to Donovan Pines.
You know what game I'm really upset I missed this week?
Which
Montreal versus Cincinnati.
5-4.
Stormer. FCC were up 2 twice. They blew it twice.
FCC in the mud.
Oh, James Sands is down with an ankle injury now.
Oh, Donovan Pines is rubbing it out. That's not good. I've seen the way he can control a ball. Ooh, that is not a good look. We're gonna be like walking out of this game on crutches. The entire team.
That's CONCACAF for you, right? Yeah.
Why am I seeing Sam Vine's stats? Do they think it's Sam Vine's on the floor?
Honestly, it might, because now they're showing James Sand's stats. Bro, these guys are awful.
They're all confused. The whole U.S. organization is just confused. DK's still going with his shoulder, and Sands is now hurt too. Oh boy, here we go. We just need the whole possession until Sands can come back on.
All right, so we had a 3-minute water break with 2 minutes of James Sands being on the floor, so 1 minute extra time? Something like that?
Yeah, I'm here for that. So we play groups. If this holds, we play Group C.
Second place. Right now it's Jamaica, but it depends on what Jamaica and Costa Rica do. Kind of hoping we get Tyler Pasher finds Richie Larea, who dinks it back stick. It goes out of bounds. Thank goodness. I don't know who I'd want because Jamaica's probably the easier of the two on paper, but the way that they play is. I love that. I don't know. You'll catch in a second the head coach screaming, "Pash, cross it." 5 minutes of extra time. No, come on, Gav. You had one job.
Yep. That's a good moment caught on camera.
Yeah, right. Flicked on really nicely. No, and this is the issue, right? Where if we're going to be in a defensive shell, let's be in a defensive shell, but you can't be 5 in the back and then your 2 center midfielders 15 yards away and have 3 of their strikers in that hole, right? Oh, Vinesy, you can't lose the ball there. Come on, Miles. Be good, Miles. Be a good defender, Miles. Yes, sir.
That's what Miles knows how to do.
Miles Robinson, phenomenal. And Matt Turner goes over to pick up Tajon Buchanan. You're still my brother, bro.
Nice job, Miles.
That was so good. He did everything right there. Miles Robinson.
You better go pick him up, Vines.
Remember when you drafted him? I told you he was going to be really good.
I do.
Number 2 pick of the draft. We should find that text message just for proof.
I think I'm okay. We don't need to inflate your ego anymore.
That was years ago. I mean, no, they're not around anymore, but.
Are you telling them to move out, Greg?
Away. Good job, James.
Why are we kicking the ball towards the Donovan Pines, Jackson Ewell side of the field? Oh, no. Why is Donovan Pines the middle center back now?
For the same reason I was telling you before. They're going to start serving crosses in. If he's in the middle, they now need to pick short or long, and he can adapt to that. But if he's on the back stick, he can't do anything about the front post ball.
My worry is that if he messes up, there's no one to save him. If he misses, there's no Robinson or James Sands to save him. right, come on. Get big, boys.
2 minutes left here. Cavallini's being marked by Jackson Ewell. Sam Vines clears away.
Why do we have Jackson Ewell, Lucas Cavallini?
Hoppy wins the ball and drives forward. Richie Larea stopping him. Get it off your foot, Hoppy. Good. Finds Roldan. Roldan is stuck hard by Mark Anthony K. That's really good. And look, Jackson Ewell getting pulled out of position again. Jesus. Jackson Ewell looks like he has no idea what he's doing out there. Cavallini has a shot into Matt Turner's arms, and we are safe for now. Bro, Jackson Ewell looks like he does not know what game he's playing. He's just running around like, oh, look, there's a ball. I'm going to go follow it.
Coach said I have to kick it to the guys in the dark colored jerseys.
Roldan, don't dribble the ball out of bounds. Sir! Richie Larea just going two-hand shove to Roldan. What a loser.
Probably a no call.
Oh, yeah, no, there's nothing. Just pick it up and play.
Come on, Miller's just literally running away with Larea in his arms.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry about it.
It's like, come on, we're losing.
You're kidding. Donovan Pines didn't just do that. Do not score off of this. I'll lose my mind.
He gave the ball away again.
No, he went to go clear it and just straight up missed it. Larea goes wide, and it goes out of bounds against Pasher. Good. That should be the final whistle. We have entered the 95th minute. I'm assuming on the goal kick that'll end it. It doesn't even need the goal kick. U.S. men's national team tops Group B, conceding 1 goal in 3 games against the worst opponent they have to play, which is what we love to see. Scoring 20 seconds into the match and holding on for it. Daryl Dike, an absolute warrior playing through injury. Unfortunate to lose Walker Zimmerman. Sebastian Lletget absolutely gassed, laying on the floor. You knew he was going to be that way. Massive, massive, massive result, giving us the second place of Group C. Now, Canada is going to end up playing whoever we don't, so it's either going to be Costa Rica or
Jamaica.
I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody else in play.
No,
Goal,
they both got 6
groups. Yeah, I thought so. Yes, so it's either Jamaica, Costa Rica, and they'll play tonight. Yep. As it stands, we get Jamaica, Canada gets Costa Rica, but that all is up for grabs tonight. A win or a draw for Costa Rica means that we will play Jamaica. If Jamaica wins, we get Costa Rica. But that's all for the game. U.S. men's national team topping their group for the 16th time in 17 chances. And now we wait. And now we wait to see who we get in for the next one in the quarterfinals. Because whoever we get, we need to beat, and then we get Mexico again in the semis. So,
well, that's if Mexico. Wait,
it looks like a Canadian team is starting to complain a little bit to the referees. But
well, if Mexico ends up topping their group, we wouldn't see them to the final. It looked like, but
no, I think it's over. I think they topped their group already. Oh no, they didn't. They have a tie.
No,
they tied Trinidad. I forgot about that. Yeah, so they have to beat El Salvador to go in. I don't get why the Canadian players are all so like heartbroken about this. They're still moving on, and they still have a pretty good draw.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too shot about it. But anyways, thanks everybody for joining us for this live stream of the men's national team Gold Cup group game. Maybe we'll see everybody for quarterfinals. Who knows? We'll find out. But anything else, Connor?
Nope.
Benny ball to Atlanta. I agree.
Stop it.
See you, everybody.